Lex here from Bored at Work, and we have today the Galaxy S6 Edge from Samsung today. Now, they just announced this, and first impressions are pretty amazing. I mean, first and foremost, the curve isn't as pronounced as it is on the Edge, and there is no specific UI dedicated to those edges other than some cool features. Now, one being the contact feature. So if you swipe on the left or the right, depending on what you choose, you'll be able to select a different contact and message them or call them depending on your choice. Now, also, depending on the color of the actual tab, if you have the S6 face down, there will be a light that pretty much pulsates from the bottom to let you know who's calling, which is also a good feature. As well, you can also slide over this way, and you have the ability to do more contacts depending on your notification. So if you missed a call, it'll let you know that specific contact missed a call.
A really cool feature of the Edge is if you can look at this, when I put it down, you'll notice you can still see part of the edge of the device. Now, when someone calls who's on this, one of your 5 favorite contacts call, you can color code the, the contact so that you can tell right away, right before you even pick the phone up, the device will blink on the surface showing you the color of the contact calling, so you already know right off the bat that someone is calling.
So the UI is very nice, very fluid. It's definitely a subtraction away from the traditional TouchWiz and how kiddish that used to look. As you can see here, TouchWiz on the S6 Edge is pretty much the same here, but the edges are so pronounced that the sides are even thinner. So it gives a little way for the power button as well, and the curvature actually works well with this design.
Now, unlike the previously mentioned Note 4, you don't get to remove the battery on this device. The battery for this device is basically fixed. You can't open this up and take out the battery, which some people might see as a negative. However, Samsung, knowing that that's probably going to be a negative for a lot of people, have gone ahead and included wireless charging on here. So basically, if you have any wireless standards out there for wireless charging, this phone should be compatible to that, to your wireless charger, which is a big plus coming from Samsung. And also, Samsung has made sure that you can actually charge this battery faster than any other phone it's had out there. It's basically boasts 50% faster charging, or is that 60%? Between 50 and 60% faster charging than from 0 to full than the iPhone 6. It also says with a 10-minute charge, you get 4 hours of battery time, or should I say 4 hours of use on this device. So that's a pretty big win.
Now, the same pixels as the Galaxy S6 standard, which is about 577 pixels per inch. And this is a 5-inch Super AMOLED display at QHD, so it just makes that curve seem more pronounced and more interesting. Now, obviously with the curve, you have more fluid transitioning of effects when you're in application. So for example, if you're in this and you want to slide over or something like that, it just seems very natural. It's very similar to the iPhone 6, but the curve here is obviously more pronounced, but they do that so the swipe gesture is a little bit more fluid. But overall, there's really not that much different than the Galaxy S6 other than this edge. Now, hopefully Samsung adds more features and more intuitive features to the design of this curve in the future, because traditionally I don't want a device with a curve like this just for contacts. So hopefully we'll see what they do with that. But ultimately, good stuff here from Samsung, and I actually prefer the Edge over the base model. Be sure to like, share, favorite the video, comment in the sections below. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't to continue to see great content from Bored at Work. Remember to always enjoy your entertainment. Thanks, folks.